am Maria Garcia de Fleury. Laura was born on April 5, 1891 in Santiago de Chile. She was the firstborn of the marriage of José Vicuña and Mercedes del Pino. Shortly after the birth of the second daughter, Julia, her father died, leaving the family destitute. When Laura was 8 years old, Mercedes emigrated with other Chileans to Argentina looking for well-being. She arrived at Neuquén in 1899. She finally arrived at Quilquihue Ranch in Junín de los Andes to work as a clerk, and where she began to live with Mr. Manuel Mora, the owner. Laura and her sister were educated at the Salesian Mary Auxiliadora School, where they learned the Christian faith. Laura always showed herself to be very devout, sensitive to the things of God. At the age of 10, she received her Holy Communion. On her second vacation from school, upon returning to the ranch as a teenager, Manuel Mora tried to approach her, and Laura rejected him. Days later, there was a party, and Mora invited her to dance. Laura rejected him again. Furious, he dragged her out of the house, forced her to sleep outdoors, and decided not to pay her school fees anymore, to corner her. Thank God that the two sisters managed to receive their education free of charge. It was at that time when Laura decided to offer her life for her mother's conversion. In that winter, Laura got sick, and to accompany her, her mother decided to move to Junín. Mora, outraged at losing both women, hit Laura hard. Hospitalized, Laura told her mother on her deathbed that she had offered her life to Jesus so that she would abandon Mora and convert. The mother, impressed with her daughter's testimony, promised to fulfill her wish. Laura died before her 13th birthday. From 1937 to 1958, her remains rested in the cemetery located on Avenida Necochea. They were then transferred to Bahía Blanca, where they are currently. After her death, the Catholic faith that has awakened the exemplary life of Laura has become enormous, recognizing her kindness, love, and heroic donation. Through Laura's intercession before God, some miracles have occurred. For example, Sister Ofelia Lobos, a nun of the Institute of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, began to suffer from an incurable illness. For 10 years, she received all types of medical treatment, including 3 surgeries, until she was diagnosed with just a few months to live. Under these conditions, she was invited to ask Laura Vicuña for healing. One night, she felt that God would listen to her through this young girl and that he would answer her prayers. Then, the oxygen that she had used permanently was withdrawn, and she rested. The next morning, she woke up cured without any discomfort. This miracle has been studied and approved by the Church, leading Laura to beatification in 1988. This means for Catholics that her virtues are recognized as suitable for public worship. Pope John Paul II said, "The gentle figure of Laura Vicuña, the purest glory of Argentina and Chile, arouses renewed spiritual commitment into those two nations and teaches everyone that with the help of grace one can triumph over evil, and that the innocence of love, although denigrated and offended, in the end will shine and illuminate hearts, because by living as Christ taught, we are with God, and with God we always win."